pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Pretty simple.
Yeah.
I'm looking for approval of minutes, regular board meeting, March 4th, 2025.
I'd like to make a motion for the village board to approve the regular board meeting minutes, March 4th, 2025. We've had them given to us prior and had a chance for review.
Second motion?
All right. Just go.
Roll call.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
I would like to request an amendment to one of the motions that were made about the Daffodil Park Committee. President Saborowski added to the motion that a village board person be appointed to the Children's Committee as a liaison, and I thought that was important to include in the minutes.
Yeah, it is. Good point.
Thank you. I forgot you that. All right. Roll call.
Trustee Barbian?
Ready?
Trustee Stout?
Here.
Trustee Unger?
Aye.
Trustee Feckmeyer?
Aye.
Trustee Olet?
Aye.
President Sabrowski?
Aye. Thank you. And then I missed this, but roll call, please.
Trustee Barbian?
Aye.
Trustee Stout?
Wait, didn't we just do that? I'm confused. Here.
It's the roll call for
Aye,
who's here.
Present.
Okay.
Trustee Unger?
Here.
Trustee Feckmeyer?
Here.
Trustee McFall is absent. Trustee
I'm
Olet?
supposed to roll call
And
first.
President Sabrowski?
Here. Thank you. Do we want to wait on this?
Maybe wait.
Okay. We're just going to skip over 5 for now, see if he shows up. So we're going to, is that all right, guys?
Yep.
Absolutely.
All right, citizens' comments, persons wishing to address the board are asked to state their name and address for the record and limit their comments to only one time, limit their comments to 3 minutes or 5 minutes if representing a group of persons. Citizens' comments shall be limited to a period not to exceed 30 minutes. Public comments should be addressed to the village board as a body. Any questions or comments directed to any individual trustee or staff person will be deemed out of order. Please note the village board can only discuss matters listed on the agenda. We are open. And I see none, so I will close it. Standing committee reports, trustee Barbian.
Thank you, President Sabrowski. Finance Committee, the first thing on our item is discuss the necessary action to approve a quote for the Village Hall handrail replacement project, FC 2510. This was talked about during our budget and approved. Obviously, that's the handicap railing out in front in order to enter the building. So I'll turn it over to Director Damask.
So the village did budget for this in 2025 for the handrail located on the southeast corner of the Village Hall. The handrail serves as the ADA entrance into the Village Hall, and due to significant rusting near the footings, it needs replacement. Without replacement, we feel it could be a safety hazard. We obtained 3 quotes: Midwest Iron, $21,397, Badger Railing, $16,600, and Gallus Metalworks, $19,375. Based on the quotes, staff is recommending to proceed with Badger Railing for a total cost of $16,600. This was part of the block grant funding. We had budgeted $18,000 for, so it came in under budget, and requesting approval.
I'll make a motion, then ask for questions after. Finance Committee is recommending for the Village Board to approve the purchase installation of a new ADA handrail at the Village Hall for Badger Railing in the amount of $16,600.
Second motion?
First question is here, did I say?
I noticed that the quote does not include the concrete patching, so is that a significant cost, or who does that?
We'll end up doing it. So it'll be grouted in. We'll just have to do the concrete around where they core it out. So
Okay,
it'll be
pretty
about-
simple.
Yeah.
Okay,
And we're going to assist with the removal, so it's kind of going to have to fall hand in hand with the brickwork that's being done to the Village Hall and the railing getting installed and removed, so.
Good question. Have we ever used this company for anything in the past?
Not to my knowledge, not as long as I've been director. I'm not 100% sure if
Okay.
predecessors have.
Okay. Other questions in regards to this? I see none. I'd like to ask for a roll call, please.
Trustee Barbian?
Aye.
Trustee Stout?
Aye.
Trustee Unger.
Aye.
Trustee Beckmeyer.
Aye.
Trustee Young. President Sabrowski.
Aye, thank you.
I'm kind of at a loss here, but President Sabrowski, that concludes the Finance Committee for tonight.
It was really easy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like something should be done here.
really short.
Thank you. All right, any of the committees have any meetings they need to report on this evening? All right, we'll start with the Health Board.
Board of Health had a meeting, and there's quite a bit to cover here. I'll try to give you the highlights. As I mentioned last time, the Health Department's been working on a community health assessment for surveys and photos. They received over 100 responses. They're hoping to get a few more before the survey closed last week. They have paper copies in their lobby you can go to, get the website. Is it still open this week?
Today went to the left.
Last day? Okay, so everyone here in the audience, please get over there quickly. This survey is going to give us a feel for what the general population of residents feel about the health. Are we a healthy community? What can they do to improve? What are they looking for from the health department to improve? And it asked a lot of questions, a lot of variety of things that were included in there so that I think we can get a better picture of where the direction should be going in the future. And the health department will be having, coming up in the next month or so, a meeting of all the elements of the health department, SAGE, Community Alliance, where they get together and discuss basically the direction, how they've done, and how they're going forward. And it's a CHIP meeting, they call it, and that's always beneficial, and these surveys will help. Hoping to get more, and hopefully more will come in yet. They also talked about the Village Views and Life Village magazine as being the main way for residents to get information. A lot of the people that you talk to, that's where they get their information. I mean, a lot of demographics, mailers, reading material is where they get it from. A lot of the younger people, it's a little stereotype there, but they go with online. They go with, snap in with their picture on the codes and so forth. But we think it's very important to have those magazines, and hopefully each one has a health department item inside it. So the Radon mailer was sent for the Radon with the grant program was very successful, and every year the Radon program is successful, and it's wonderful that the community gets to have that from the health department. They also talked about having work groups do more things together rather than siloed in their own areas. We, like all of our groups out in the community and probably every community around us, we struggle for volunteers. And if we can work together, sometimes there's topics that overlap. We can delegate more manpower by combining in order to make things successful. And I think that's going on with everybody needs to take a look at that, because when you look at the holes of whether even our volunteers to put on some of our events that we have, they're struggling to get volunteers and so forth. So I think it's a great effort to look into. Since Greendale is part of the ARP and the Livable Communities, and we are wrapping up a Livable Communities grant that they're working on, we want to continue making Greendale even more livable. And so this grant will help to, they use that grant, they get it, and they've been very successful at it, to improve different things in the community that relate to health, but also just improve the community. The Health Department has been working with the DPW to submit 2 grant applications for the ARP Community Challenge Grant, one for additional bollards, which are the poles that we are going to order for events, come up out of the ground that you see for stopping for cars to go through, for event safety, and one for flashing push-button pedestrian crosswalk signals for the Northway and Basswood and Northway and Arrowhead. So we did have some look from the DPW when we put the bumps on it to check traffic patterns and that, and we want to take a look, and they believe that flashing lights would be appropriate at those corners. And I have passed that information on for the Public Safety and Welfare Committee to put that on their list for discussion when that comes forward. They followed up, they had, they worked with communicable diseases, chronic disease, they did blood pressure screenings for 41 people. Memory Cafe had 13 people participate. SAGE participants, 10. We still want to get as many people in that as possible. Step Up to Better Health participants had 4. Community Alliance participants had 8. Environmental Health, 15. Another thing I wanted to mention that I think that people might find of interest. Once I find it, it's usually, here it is, last page. If you want to, on April 8th, 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock at the Greendale Safety Center, Dr. Michelle Braun, a board-certified neuropsychologist, is coming in to give a speech dealing with 5 science-based steps to sharpen your memory and reduce your risk for Alzheimer's. And, everybody, I think, could find this of interest because you have parents, neighbors, relatives that might want to take a look at this and listen to her. She's a Yale and Harvard-trained neuropsychologist and a national expert in Alzheimer's disease. We'll share the 5 science-based strategies from her best-selling book, High Octane Brain, to help boost brain health for yourself and your loved ones. Since 99% of Alzheimer's cases aren't directly genetic and start 30-plus years before diagnosis, I didn't know that, identifying protective habits is crucial to minimizing Alzheimer's risk and maximizing memory. Please attend this meeting to learn the practical evidence-based steps for lifelong cognitive health. So I just want to encourage the residents, hundreds of people that are watching us tonight to maybe think of attending this. And although I could go on and on, because there's just never ending with what the health department does for the village, I am going to say the health department is done at this particular point. Is there anything from our subcommittees? From
No,
the Alliance?
Nope, we have a meeting coming up, so I don't have anything. But I do for the library.
Okay. Of course, I could fill in for that, but
No, we have a
anything
meeting Friday for Healthy Mind, Healthy Greendale, but we have a report for the public celebrations too.
okay.
All right.
Health department's done.
Thank you. All right, library.
The Friends of the Library Board met last week and approved recognizing President Siborowski as an honorary Friends member in recognition of J&J's generous donation of multiple zoo passes to the library, which can be checked out by library patrons for zoo parking and admission. So you are now an honorary member of the Friends for this year. And
What does that mean?
And we wanted to present you with this coveted Friends of the Library book bag.
Awesome.
Oh.
Here you go.
Thanks.
And so we really appreciate that donation. And for anyone who wants to learn more about the Explorer Passes, they can go to the Greendale Public Library website. And to find that website, it is greendalepubliclibrary.info. And on the left side, you can click on the Explorer Passes tab. And then you will see all of the Explorer Passes that are available. I've talked about this in the past, but some of them also include the Art Museum, Discovery World, the Domes, Historical Society, the Wisconsin Historical Society, the Harley-Davidson Museum, Betty Brinn, and more. So, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's all.
All right, awesome. Public celebrations.
Celebrations, we went through all of the events that are on the agenda tonight as well. Took a little longer because we've had some changes in our ordinance, so some things, are changing. People are trying to get used to the changes and navigate through that, but Rod helped us do that, and we were able to approve all those events. We talked about, in lieu of people printing or having a printout of all the events for people to look at, to maybe using the big screen. So Rob was gonna check into that, if we could show stuff on there so that we don't have to have all that paperwork. Less expensive for the village. And we also talked about doing fundraisers for the 4th of July parade. Not necessarily to knock down what the village puts into it, but maybe to beef it up, because everything's going up every single year. And our budget just can't keep climbing like that for the parade, so we're looking to do some fundraising to add some funds to it to keep it what it is, as good as it is.
What was
We
it?
have the best parade in the state of Wisconsin.
What was it last year, and then what are you projecting this year?
It's the same amount, 15,000, so we kept it the same. But the acts have gone up, and of course, you're trying to find new stuff and
So
whatever.
we're gonna have to have less if we can't fundraise to make more.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
We'll have to have less acts if we can't fundraise to get more money or put more money in the budget for the parades.
Thank you. Getting old.
So we had some ideas on what we're gonna do, so.
Okay. Do we know by chance what other communities are using as far as, like, a
What their
budget for
budget
the
is?
parade? Yeah.
Well, it used to be in line with this, we haven't looked, that's why we raised it a few years ago, so, yeah, I don't know I really don't know.
Yeah, okay.
Good question.
Is that everything?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Matt, do you have anything on Plan Commission? No? Okay. All right, that is all the committees. No old business at this time. Moving on to new business. Was there something? No?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Item A, BOT 2523, discussion necessary action regarding a special event permit application from the Greendale Entertainment Association for the GEA Spring Resale on April 12th, 13th, 2025.
So yes, the Greendale Entertainment Association will be hosting its spring resale on April 12th and 13th of this year. On the 12th, it'll be 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., and Sunday, the 13th, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Greendale High School. The event is open to the public with a variety of items to purchase, including clothing, books, and other miscellaneous items. In addition to the resale, concessions and a bake sale will be available, with proceeds benefiting the Greendale Junior Panthers. Village manager, police chief, myself have reviewed the application and approved it with no conditions. The Public Celebrations Committee recommended approval of the application with no conditions on March 11th, and there are no fiscal implications.
I would make a motion for BOT 2523 to approve a special event permit request from the Greendale Entertainment Association for the spring resale on April 12th and April 13th, 2025.
I'll second it. Any other discussion?
Great event.
All right, roll call, please.
Trustee Barbian?
Aye.
Trustee Sell?
Aye.
Trustee Unger?
Aye.
Trustee Beckmeyer?
Aye.
Trustee Olet?
Abstain.
President Zebrowski?
Aye. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna give you a quick break, and we're just gonna go right back, and then I'm gonna get you back up here.
Yeah, don't go away far.
Yeah, you can sit in the front row. All right, going back to new communications, item 5, A 25-03, proclamation P2025-03, proclaiming March 21st, 2025 as Marshall Bates Day in the Village of Greendale in recognition of achieving the rank of Eagle Scout. If you could come up to the podium, if you want to go ahead. You want to ask your question too?
So I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit. We do have a proclamation for you, Marshall, but I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit more about your project and what your plans are currently. I know you're in college and in the future.
Yes, my name is Marshall Bates. I recently completed my Eagle Scout Award. My project was to construct horse feed boxes for an organization called Lifestriders. They do physical, cognitive, and emotional therapy with people who need that therapy, and they do it in nature. So, taking care of horses at Lifestriders, riding horses. A lot of the therapy they do is they walk with their therapist to discuss their problems. They needed new feed boxes for the horses because the old ones were constructed out of plastic rain barrels and garbage bins, and the horses were smart enough to kick them and break them and get the food inside. So I constructed new ones They were made out of wood, they were waterproof, or more waterproof, and the older ones were mounted on the inside of the fence, so they were easy for the horses to get at, and the ones that I constructed mounted on the outside of the fence, making them much harder to be damaged by the horses. As Mrs. Unger said, I go to college now. I'm at Purdue University studying mechanical engineering. Yes, I will continue to be involved in scouting as I move onwards in my life, and hopefully I can have my kids do scouting as well.
Very cool.
Nice.
All right, so I am going to read your proclamation. I think I'm going to sit so you can hear over the microphone. So this is from the Village of Greendale, Proclamation P 2025-03, proclaiming Friday, March 21st, 2025 as Marshall Bates Day in the Village of Greendale. Whereas on October 7, 2024, Marshall Bates, member of Greendale Troop 506, received his Eagle Scout rank and has his Court of Honor on March 21st, 2025. And whereas this accomplishment by Mr. Bates is the culmination of many years of dedicated and honorable participation in a variety of Scouting America programs and activities. Whereas through his unselfish efforts and attitude, Mr. Bates has exemplified such personal characteristics as leadership, responsibility, and accountability in achieving this prestigious award. And whereas these positive attributes are those which all people aspire to, yet few people attain. And whereas, as part of his Eagle Scout project, Mr. Bates showed leadership, responsibility, and integrity in a service project to construct, paint, and deliver 7 wooden horse feed boxes to Life Striders, an organization that provides nature-based physical and emotional therapy to people with various disabilities. Mr. Bates was given a prototype design for these boxes, which he modified to meet the benefactors' requests. He led 26 volunteers for a total of 213.25 service hours to complete his project. And I think I also read that you earned 14 Eagle Scout required merit badges, right? And 24 merit badges overall?
Yes.
Yep. Now therefore be it resolved that I, Jason Siborowski, Village President and the Village Board, proclaim Friday, March 21st, 2025 as Marshall Bates Day in the Village of Greendale, and be it further resolved that this day is to honor Marshall Bates for his personal accomplishments in working toward this award and the many services he rendered to others in the attainment of this honor, dated the 17th day of March, 2025.
Congratulations.
That's really neat.
As an added story, Marshall's first year at summer camp, we were walking back from mess hall he needed to go back to camp to get something, and he had his backpack on, and he had to go to the bathroom or something. I grabbed his backpack, and I was like, what the heck, Marshall, what do you got in there? He had like 4 books this thick.
Oh, my gosh.
He was reading at camp.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, thank you for being here today. Appreciate it. And I hope Friday goes well too. Thank you. All right, moving on. We are going to go back to B, BOT 2524, discussion and necessary action regarding a special event permit application from Greendale's Lions Club for the Easter egg hunt on April 12th, 2025.
All right, the Greendale's Lions Club has submitted their application and will be hosting its annual Easter egg hunt on April 12th, 2025 at Highland View Elementary School. This event will take place from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. allowing children to search for eggs throughout the school grounds. The village manager, police chief, and myself have reviewed the application with no conditions. Additionally, the Public Celebrations Committee recommended approval of the application with no conditions on March 11th, and there's no fiscal implications.
I move to approve the special event permit request from the Greendale Lions Club Easter egg hunt on April 12th, 2025.
I'll second it. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Burbian.
Affirmative.
Trustee Sal.
Aye.
Trustee Unger.
Aye.
Trustee Beckmeyer.
Aye.
Trustee Olet.
Aye.
President Zebrowski.
Aye, thank you. Item C, BOT 2525, discussion, necessary action regarding a special event permit application from the Greendale Lions Club for the spring concert on April 18th, 2025.
Okay, the Greendale Lions Club will be hosting a fundraising concert at the Greendale High School on April 18th, 2025, from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. This is a tribute concert that will feature musicians performing hits by Billy Joel and Elton John. Tickets are $35, and all proceeds go to the Greendale Lions Club. The village manager, police chief, and director of public works have reviewed and approved the application with the condition the application fee is paid prior in the insurance to their permit. Additionally, the Public Celebrations Committee recommended approval of the application with no conditions, but as to date, they still have to pay that fee.
Okay, so we still should do it, right? I move to approve a special event permit request from the Greendale Lions for their spring concert on April 18th, 2025, subject to them submitting the application fee and insurance.
I'll second it. Any discussion?
Where is the concert going to be, at the high school?
At the high school auditorium.
At the okay, thank you.
All right, roll call, please.
Trustee Burbian.
Aye.
Trustee Sal.
Aye.
Trustee Unger.
Aye.
Trustee Beckmeyer.
Aye.
Trustee Olet.
Aye.
President Zebrowski.
Aye. Item D, BOT 2526, discussion and necessary action regarding a special event permit application from the Gift of Wings for Kites Over Greendale on May 10th, 2025.
Gift of Wings will be hosting Kites Over Greendale at the Greendale Community Center located at 6200 South 76th Street on Saturday, May 10th, 2025, from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. The event is free and open to the public. Attendees can participate in kite flying lessons, a kids' mad dash, a kite demonstration by a professional team, and refreshments will be available for purchase throughout the event. The village manager, police chief, and director of Public Works have reviewed and approved the application with no conditions. Additionally, the Public Celebrations Committee recommended approval of the application on March 11th with the following conditions: verifying the vendors, and if products are being sold, ensuring background checks are completed, confirming fees are paid, and providing insurance, and confirming the application fee has been paid. Since then, the application fee has been paid, but the other things, I believe, we're still waiting on. And there are no fiscal implications.
I move to approve a special event permit request from Gift of Wings for the Kites Over Greendale event on March 10th, 2025, with the conditions listed in the staff report.
Second.
Correction, May 10th.
What was that?
May 10th.
What did I say?
March 10th.
Oh, May 10th.
But it was a good event.
Yeah. I'll second it. It was windy. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Burbian.
Aye.
Trustee Sal.
Aye.
Trustee Unger.
Aye.
Trustee Beckmeyer.
Aye.
Trustee Olet.
Aye.
President Zebrowski.
Aye, thanks. Item E, BOT 2527, discussion necessary action regarding a special event permit application from Greendale Memorial Walk on May 26, 2025.
The Village of Greendale will be hosting a memorial walk on May 26, 2025, to honor the men and women who have sacrificed their lives while serving in the United States Armed Forces. The walk will begin at 8:30 a.m. in the municipal lot and proceed to the Greendale Veterans Memorial. Participants are expected to arrive at the memorial around 9 a.m., where the American Legion Post will share a few words in remembrance of those who have given their lives for our country. The village manager, police chief, and myself have reviewed and approved the application with no conditions. Additionally, the Public Celebrations Committee recommended approval of the application on March 11th.
I move to approve. Go ahead.
The special event permit application for the Memorial Day Walk, May 26, 2025.
Second motion?
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Burbian.
Aye.
Trustee Sal.
Aye.
Trustee Unger.
Aye.
Trustee Beckmeyer.
Aye.
Trustee Olet.
Aye.
President Zebrowski.
Aye, thank you. Item F, BOT 2528, discussion and necessary action regarding a special event permit application from Greendale Entertainment Association for the Gazebo Concert Series.
So the GEA has submitted their application for this year's summer Saturday night concert series. This concerts will take place from June 14th, 2025 to August 30th, 2025 at Greendale's Gazebo Park. This event is open to the public and food and beer will be available at select concerts. Once the dates and times are confirmed for the performers, an updated sign will be posted on the gazebo sign location. Additional information can be found also on the GA website. Myself, the village manager, and police chief have reviewed it with no conditions, and there's no fiscal implications.
I move to approve the special event permit request from the Greendale Entertainment Association for the 2025 gazebo concerts for the dates listed in the application.
I'll second it. Any discussion?
I had a question. Did the PCC discuss whether or not they wanted to block off the road? I remember there was discussion about concerns about people crossing the street and safety, maybe blocking off the road with the bollards for those events. Was that brought up at all?
We didn't talk about it,
Okay,
so we could bring it up.
I just,
traffic flow though for that.
right, the traffic flow, because I think it was you that said you were concerned about residents crossing the street, holding their lawn chairs, not paying attention. Okay,
They do.
okay. Just wondered if that was discussed or not. That's all I had, thank you.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Barbian?
Affirmative.
Trustee Sal?
Aye.
Trustee Unger?
Aye.
Trustee Beckmeyer?
Aye.
Trustee Olet?
Abstain.
President Sabrowski?
Aye, thank you. Item G, BOT 2529, discussion and necessary action regarding a special event permit application from Greendale Park and Rec for Village Nights on the Greendale Gazebo Concert Series.
So Greendale Park and Recreation will host its annual concert series at Gazebo Park from Sunday, June 15th, 2025 to Sunday, August 17th, 2025. The concerts will take place every Sunday night from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m., except on July 6th and August 10th. For the latest performance schedules and event information, visit Park and Recreation's website or Facebook page, and once again, once all the performers are confirmed, we'll have an updated schedule on the Gazebo Park sign. The village manager, police chief, and myself have reviewed the applications with no conditions, along with public celebrations. No conditions were made on March 11th.
I move to approve the special event permit request from the Greendale Health Department for the downtown, markets, for the dates listed in the application. No,
It was one up.
Okay, sure. I move to approve the special event permit request from the Greendale Park and Rec for the Sunday night concert series, Village Nights on the Green, for the days listed on the application.
I'll second it. Any discussion? I see none. Roll call, please.
Trustee Barbian?
Aye.
Trustee Sal?
Aye.
Trustee Unger?
Aye.
Trustee Beckmeyer?
Aye.
Trustee Olet?
Aye.
President Sabrowski?
Aye, thank you. Item H, BOT 2530, discussion and necessary action regarding a special event application from the Greendale Health Department for the downtown markets.
The Greendale Health Department, in collaboration with Market Coordinator Jackie Schweitzer, will be hosting the Greendale Downtown Markets from June 21st, 2025 to October 4th, 2025. And the market will take place every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. For the 2025 season, the market will be held in the new location on Broad Street from Cocos to Schoolway. This space will provide better accommodation for vendors and allow musical guests and additional vendors to utilize Gazebo's park green space. The market will feature a diverse selection of fresh produce and artisanal products. Additionally, the following benefits programs will be available: food share benefits, market match program, WIC benefits, farmers market nutrition program, and seniors farmers market nutrition program. Vendors accepting these benefits will be clearly labeled. A special setup for the garden market will take place during Village Days on Saturday, August 9th. During Village Days, the market will temporarily be relocated to Schoolway from Broad Street to Parking Street and will feature only farmers offering fresh produce. The village manager, police chief, and myself have reviewed and approved the application with no conditions. Additionally, the Public Celebrations Committee recommended approval of the application with no conditions on March 11th, 2025.
I move to approve the special event permit request from the Greendale Health Department for the downtown markets for the dates listed on the application.
Second the motion?
Any discussion?
Quick question, and maybe trustee Olet or trustee Feckmeyer can answer this. A resident brought to my attention, a resident that works it as a vendor, his concern about the Wi-Fi strength and whether or not they're going to be able to use their tablet or device to make sales down at Gazebo Park. Have you ever had issues with
Not
Wi-Fi?
at all. It's excellent there.
Okay, all right.
There's actually a
A
new
booster, isn't
booster
there?
that was put on the gazebo itself, so it
Yeah.
should be good there.
Okay. Thank you. I'll pass that along.
All right, roll call, please.
Trustee Barbian,
Aye.
trustee Selk,
Aye.
trustee Unger,
Aye.
trustee Feckmeyer,
Aye.
trustee Olet,
Aye.
President Zabrowski.
Aye. Thank you. Discussion, necessary action. Item I, BOT 2531, discussion and necessary action regarding a special event application from the Gift of Wings for Movies in the Park on June 7th, July 11th, and August 1st, 2025.
Gift of Wings has submitted their application for Movies in the Park. The movies will be shown at Gazebo Park on Saturday, June 7th, Friday, July 11th, and Friday, August 1st, 2025. The screenings will begin at dusk, which is around 7:45, and end approximately at 10:45 p.m., depending on the movie's runtime. Gift of Wings will be providing concessions for each movie. The village manager, police chief, myself have reviewed and approved the application with no conditions. Additionally, the Public Celebrations Committee recommended approval of the application on March 11th with the conditions that the permit fee be paid and a copy of insurance submitted. I believe the permit fee has been paid, but we're still waiting on the insurance.
I move to approve the special event permit request from Gift of Wings for Movies in the Park on June 7th, July 11th, and August 1st, 2025.
Any discussion? Any discussion? All? Yep.
I noticed in this one that a sign permit application was submitted. Is that because this is a for-profit organization? Do the other events not want to put up signs advertising their events, like the resale or,
The sign permit's
The-
already done for that.
oh, okay.
Maybe it just wasn't mentioned?
I don't think it actually doesn't need to be in this application because it's a
Oh,
separate
okay.
process. It just happened to be in this package that was put in your packet.
Okay, I wasn't sure if the others should have done one, or, so they've done it separately if they
Yeah.
needed to. Okay. Thank you.
All right, roll call, please.
Trustee Barbian,
Aye.
trustee Selk,
Aye.
trustee Unger,
Aye.
trustee Feckmeyer, trustee Olet,
Aye.
President Zabrowski.
Aye, thank you. Item J, BOT 2532, discussion and necessary action regarding a special event application from the Public Celebrations Committee for the Garden Walk on July 12th, 2025.
PCC has submitted their application for the 2025 Garden Walk scheduled for July 12th, 2025 from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. The walk will begin at Gazebo Park and proceed to homes of Greendale residents featured on the walk. In addition to the walk, there will be live music at the gazebo provided by a solo performer, and 3 additional locations were added that will be able to be visited by car. Following discussions on March 11th, 2025, the PCC meeting, this event will not be designated a public celebration day as initially requested in the application. The village manager, police chief, and myself have reviewed the application with no conditions. Additionally, the Public Celebrations Committee recommended approval of the application without any conditions on their March 11th, 2025 meeting.
I move to approve the special event permit request from the Public Celebrations Committee for the Garden Walk on July 12th, 2025.
I'll second it. Any discussion? Trustee Young?
Just a question. Do we know which section it's going to be this year?
It's going to be the C
C section?
C and D,
Okay, thank you.
and then 3 surprise ones to drive through. Very
Oh.
nice.
Trustee Younger?
Your house, probably?
No,
Is there going to be a raffle, and where do the proceeds go for that?
back to the village.
Okay.
Because it's a public celebration.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay,
To try to
because that
offset
raffle
the cost
was
of it.
really nice last year.
You know, probably won't be as big as that, but,
Mhm.
we're having a struggle trying to get sponsors and baskets.
Now I know.
Yeah.
Okay,
If you want to donate, anybody
Yeah.
wants to donate a
I
basket
can do
to the
that.
Garden Walk, that would be awesome.
I can do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Second. All right, roll call, please.
Trustee Berthium?
Affirmative.
Trustee Sell?
Aye.
Trustee Unger?
Aye.
Trustee Steckmeyer?
Aye.
Trustee Alette?
Aye.
President Sabrowski?
Aye, thank you. I thought you were staying up for the last one. I mean, you stayed up for all of them, you might as well.
Yeah, get up there.
This is new office.
All right, item KBOT 2533, discussion necessary action adopting the Village of Greendale brand guidelines.
So on October 4th, we had a special village board meeting where McDaniel's Marketing came in and presented the results of their branding research, which included stakeholder surveys, community research, and a SWOT analysis. During the presentation, they introduced a proposed brand promise statement along with 3 logo concepts. The board gave feedback on the different concepts, and McDaniel's has worked to complete a refined and finalized logo and branding. So along with the logo, they provided in a brand guidelines document the standard color scheme, fonts, usage guidelines, all detailed within the document. And so this is to ensure we provide a consistent, fresh, and professional brand identity to all the public-facing documents and materials, and aligning with the brand promise and supporting future marketing efforts. So at this time, the board has in the packet the brand guidelines document, and it is recommended for official adoption.
I'd like to make a motion for the village board to approve, to adopt the village branding guidelines as presented to us. We've seen them in the packet and had meetings on them.
I will second it. Any discussion at all?
I think it's good we're going forward with this,
It's really cool.
in case anybody wants to know that there's a daffodil up there.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so there's several variations of the logo. By using the guidelines, you can incorporate a logo for a specific department or functional area. We did talk about how for like the police, fire, health department, library, they currently have very specific logos. So like for the police department, they have a badge, fire department has a badge. We will talk about ways to incorporate the official logo into their branding in their department, but they still have their official badges, as well as the library has its own branding, its own colors and signage and materials within the library, health department as well. But as far as any other public-facing, village information, village document, we can now have a consistent, thoughtful, professional logo. We still will have the village seal, which has a different function, has a more official function as far as, I think all municipalities or different units of government have the clerk's seal that will be used to officially seal documents. But as far as from a marketing perspective, it would not be recommended that this would be the public-facing image or logo of the community, that there would be a separate logo to do that. So that's what this process has accomplished, and we're able to use marketing funds from the TID district, so they do not come directly from the taxpayers for this process.
Anybody have anything at all? No? All right, roll call, please.
Trustee Berthium?
Aye.
Trustee Sell?
Aye.
Trustee Unger?
Aye.
Trustee Steckmeyer?
Aye.
Trustee Alette?
Aye.
President Sabrowski?
Aye, thank you. All right, officer reports this evening.
I guess I would just ask the village clerk if you could give just an update on where our dates are and things coming up for this spring election. Not to put you on the spot or anything,
Thanks, I
but
appreciate that. Today started in-person absentee voting. It goes all the way through March 28th. We have it here 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Today was actually quite busy. We had like 220 people through today, so a little unexpected, but yes. And then polls are open April 1st from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m.
And so as we discussed at our last meeting, we will still plan on having the village board meeting on April 1st, Election Day. So we will have at 5 p.m. the Public Health, Welfare and Safety Committee here, 5 p.m., and then 6 p.m. is the regular board meeting. And that's all I have to report.
All right, that works, thank you. Anybody else have anything? Nope, all right. Citizens' comments, persons wishing to address the board are asked to state their name and address for the record, limit their comments to only one time, limit their comments to 3 minutes or 5 minutes if representing a group of persons. Citizens' comments shall be limited to a period not to exceed 30 minutes. Public comments shall be addressed to the village board as a body. Any questions or comments directed to any individual trustee or staff person will be deemed out of order. Please note the village board can only discuss matters listed on the agenda. We are open.
Name is Joe Russ, 16800 West Shadow Drive, New Berlin, representing 559997 Basswood Street. First of all, I'd like to thank the Health Department for the radon gas test kits. They had a great response to their flyer with the free kits, and I got it a little bit too late. They were all out of them, but they still have them available for $10. Staff was great to work with, from picking up the kit to thoroughly explaining everything I needed to do. If you haven't done one, I recommend everybody do one. As many of you have heard, the village has been named in a federal lawsuit filed by a former resident, business owner, and trustee, Rich Wizlacki. He's looking for $250,000 in damages from the village, amongst others. Even if it doesn't make it to trial, it'll cost the village more in attorney fees, on top of the fees we've already spent on over the last 4 years of the Boston Store redevelopment. The kicker in all this is someone testified in his defense and even wrote a letter as a character witness for him in the case violating the restraining order. Don't believe me? Look it up in the Wisconsin court record site. Yes, one of you went as far to support someone who is now suing the village for $250,000. Great leadership, village board, great leadership.
Anybody else? I see none, so I will close it. Closed session, the board shall convene in closed session pursuant to Wisconsin State Statute, Section 19-851E, to deliberate or negotiate the purchasing of public properties, the investing of public funds, or conducting other specified public business whenever competitive or bargaining reasons require a closed session. Specifically discuss redevelopment in the Southbridge Mall area, an agreement with the Milwaukee County regarding the Dale Creek Parkway area, and a lease agreement for the Welcome Center. The board reserves the right to return to open session to act on any matters discussed in closed session or to act on any other items listed on the agenda.
I'd like to make a motion for the village board to move into closed session as outlined by President Siborowski.
Second the motion?
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Barbian?
Aye?
Trustee Stout?
Aye.
Trustee Unger?
Aye.
Trustee Beckmeyer?
Aye.
Trustee Olet?
Aye.
President Siborowski?
Aye. Thank you.
All right.